From a young age, the man could see a percentage number above people's heads. Yet, after more than 2 decades, he still hadn't figured out what the number meant, and it had always displayed 0%. One day, he and his wife returned to her parents' home. By then, his father-in-law and wife had already finished eating and left the table, while his still attractive mother-in-law was getting up to clear the dishes. Upon seeing her alluring figure swaying before him, the man was instantly stunned and couldn't help but stare. To his surprise, a miraculous scene unfolded. The number on his mother-in-law's head began to change. Such a high percentage, he had never seen it on anyone else's head before. What did it mean? His mother-in-law noticed him staring at her and thought there might be something on her face. The sweet-talking young man complimented her on her youth and beauty, saying she looked well-preserved, like a girl in her 20s. The first time he saw her, he had even mistaken her for his wife's cousin. His mother-in-law's face visibly flushed red, and the number continued to rise. To cover his embarrassment, the man tried to help his mother-in-law clear the dishes, but accidentally touched her smooth fingers. Both of them jerked their hands back as if they had been electrocuted. The woman then took the dishes to the kitchen to wash them. The young man was even more confused because, after that incident, the number above his mother-in-law's head had risen by another 5%. He began to wonder if the number represented a likability score. However, when he returned to the room, he saw that his wife's number was 0%. Thinking about how much he and his wife loved each other, if the number represented affection, his wife's couldn't possibly be 0. In the end, the man couldn't figure out what the 10% on his mother-in-law's head meant, even after thinking about it all night. Coincidentally, at that moment, he heard arguing coming from his in-law's room. He got up to check and found that the number on his mother-in-law's head had reached 30%. Upon learning that she planned to go out late at night, the man used the excuse that it wasn't safe for her to go out alone, so he suggested going out with his mother-in-law to clear her mind. During this process, he learned that his mother-in-law had married his father-in-law through a business arrangement and had no emotional foundation with him. As she confided in him about her feelings, the percentage above her head was rapidly rising. The mother-in-law suddenly changed the subject and didn't mention her own affairs anymore. Instead, she expressed envy that her daughter had such a considerate and caring husband, lamenting her own bad luck for not having found someone who truly loved her. She then turned away sadly and left. Unbeknownst to her, she had accidentally twisted her ankle. The man wanted to massage her ankle, but she refused.